And we'll ask you ladies about that as well too, because all three of these are heavy into resources for women, including this young lady, Kim Ruse, Executive Director of Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter, joins us this morning on panel. We've established a few things about your place, that it is needed in the city, it is busy,
Yes.
and it's a shame that it's busy.
Yes. Agreed.
The uniqueness about your facility is what?
I would say that it is more than a shelter. So the shelter serves approximately 450 women and children every year, but through our outreach and our other work, we reach over 13,000 Calgarians every year, which surprises some people, because when they hear our name, they think it's just a building, it's a facility, but we're much more than that.
You offer a number of programs to the women in need as well,
We
too.
do. We
Just
also
to help them on their way, to help them get through what they're dealing with?
As well as women who are reaching out concerned that they are living with domestic violence or abuse. And so we help them sort that out and make some decisions for themselves. We also work with men who are perpetrators. So we provide counseling. We have a men's counseling site as well.
No
a
kidding.
men's website, absolutely, yeah. And we work with men as well.
Kim, we have a video question for you as well, too,
Okay.
so have a look and have a listen.
Hi, my name is Paul. My question for your guest is, how does the Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter support those fleeing from family violence and abuse in our community?
And as you've established too, Kim, there's a number of families that are going through all of this. So how do you support them?
Well, one of our cornerstone programs is called our helpline, and that is a 24/7 helpline that is there for people to call, men, women, or children, and or informal supporters can also call. And that is staffed by professional counselors who provide information and support around what is domestic violence and abuse, and how do you make yourself safe, and how do you get out.
Who do you see come through those doors?
Almost anybody. It would be really surprising. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost anyone.
Yeah, ladies, that doesn't surprise you, coming through those doors.
No.
It's there's not really one snapshot of a person that comes through
No.
that door.
No, there's absolutely not. Yeah.
The success stories, you must have plenty, and hopefully, let's be honest here, Kim, we want to hear,
Yeah.
from the outside, we want to hear those success stories.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's many success stories. One that stands out for me, I've only been at the Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter just over a year. I was about 3 months into the role, and I was spending some time in the actual shelter. And this little girl, about 4 years old, had been there for a while. And
4 years old.
4 years old, yeah, was there with her mother. And one of our staff was moving to BC, and she had packed up her office and had all the boxes there. And this little girl came in and said to her, "Are you moving today?" And our staff person said, "Yes, honey, I'm moving to BC." And she said, I'm going to a safe home that's mine." And so that it gives you goosebumps thinking about that's what you can do, is you can actually help women and children create a safe environment for themselves.
There's a video that we're looking right now at your facility. It's quite fascinating. Again, we're seeing it when there's no one there, but
Yeah.
it's a busy place.
It's a very busy place. It's always full.
Modern facility, take care of all the any needs that are needed.
Yes.
Would that be a fair statement?
Yes, most women coming into the shelter, they'll flee with nothing. And so we provide them with even the basic essentials.
You know, that statement alone is scary. They flee with nothing.
Yes.
Is there a part of you that sits back and says, wow, we are making a difference?
I think as a community, because I don't think of it as our organization is the one making the difference. I think it's a bigger conversation, and our panelists here are part of that as well. That in order to make a real difference in the community, you need a lot of stakeholders. You need a different level of community conversation to make a real difference. Because for me, it's not the service end that is necessarily the piece that's going to make the difference. It's the prevention, and it's making sure that this violence and abuse is not okay in Calgary. It's just absolutely not okay. That's where the change happens.
You're nodding your head. You get this.
Yeah, and that's so much a part of it, right? What is not acceptable anymore? And so
Yeah.
getting the conversation out in the open and what a healthy relationship means, and doing that with kids, with young people, to understand, so that we don't end up with a situation where your shelter's full.
That's right.
Well, the Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter also needs some help. April 30th, you have
Yes,
a big
we do.
event. Let's talk about April 30th. What's happening?
It's our Turning Points Gala. It's our 41st year in operation of taking a stand against violence. And it's at the Taos Convention Center. Yeah,
That's
we're
fine,
excited
yeah.
about it, yeah.
And it's anyone can come.
Anyone can come.
What's the event going to hold? Will it be entertainment? Will there be
Yes.
food?
There will be lots of food. There will be special guests, inspiring stories. Yeah, and it's a lovely event. It's really we're well supported. Usually, it's some great Calgarians come out
I bet.
and support the event, and it's just a lot of fun.
People want to help. They
Yes,
want
yeah.
they want to volunteer, they want to donate, and that is encouraging as well too. And I'm sure that you two ladies have also recognized that in this city, that people want to really actually help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great sign, isn't it?
Yes.
It says a lot about our city.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, we have amazing people.
It's so true. So if someone wants to help, they can of course go to this gala on April 30th.
Yes.
But they can also donate. Can we volunteer?
You can absolutely volunteer. Yeah, we have actually more volunteers than we have staff.
No kidding.
We do. Yeah.
You are going to screen me though prior
We
to
will
that.
screen you.
Well,
Extra hard.
Well, no, yeah, me especially. No, and the reason I'm asking that question is because someone who comes to the women's emergency shelter wants to make sure that the people who
Yeah.
are there, they can feel safe around.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, we have very strict protocols for volunteering if you're going to have contact with any of our clients.
And you have amazing professionals working there as well.
We do.
too.
Yeah, I have a great team. Yeah.
You are so lucky. What a fantastic organization. The Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter. It is Kim Ruse, the executive director of the CWES.